I want all of you awake at night sweating and worried about 5 a.m. when the FBI blazers bust in the door, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming.
Spencer Pratt, he does not give up, and he's very spicy in this final campaign ad that he has. So let's get right into it.
Now that the campaign portion of my mission to save Los Angeles is coming to a close, and I'm moving on to the next, more interesting phase, listen, I've spent a lot of time slaying everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take the chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. You think you can get rid of me that easily? I know a lot of dim-witted jerks thought I was in this for a grift, that I was going to roll up and leave town if I didn't get into City Hall.
You know, I kind of noticed that's the common left-wing reaction anytime someone new comes up. They just call you a grifter without actually knowing what the meaning of the word is, because grifters, it came from crypto bros that were scamming people with meme coins, but simply someone just getting into politics does not make him a grifter. Because Spencer Pratt, before he got into politics, he was very apolitical, just enjoying his life with his family until his house got burned down. At that point, he was an angry parent and was like, I can't take this anymore, and just watch the city I love just go into the ground and fill up to the brim with trash. So yeah, I find that kind of annoying, just how like left-wing folks, they do that without actually knowing the word, and because they keep using it over and over again, it's just going to lose its meaning. People are just going to ignore people when actual grifters are involved.
It's just not fair.
Hey, morons, I didn't get in this for political power. I got in this to expose this corrupt machine, and nothing has changed. You enjoy your worthless meetings in City Hall.
Nithya, you have all this information. You're running for mayor. Show what you're really about, or get the fuck out of the race.
So just to provide some context with that clip, this is based off of a city meeting where a cop, when he had a lady in a mental health detention, did SA and also forced her to do it with the dogs. It's absolutely disgusting, but this guy, he tries to bring it up, and then this happens.
You guys just sit here. You guys have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to defend the city in this case, where the lawyers have been trying to slut shame the victim. You said nothing. Nobody's spoken up. I went to DA Hockman. He said, well, you got to talk to LAPD to get him arrested. Nithya, you've had all this information. You're running for mayor. I think it is time for you to speak up. Show what you're really about, or get the fuck out of the race.
And the response is absolute crickets.
I'm going to be lighting you up every single day, and now I don't have to worry about offending CNN viewers. I don't have a campaign laws hamstringing me now. It's war.
If they thought Spencer Pratt was bad in the past, they're going to be in for a real treat. Spencer Pratt no longer has to convince voters to vote for him. So he doesn't have to watch his tone and what he says and how he says. He's able to say what he wants, however he wants. And the only person that has to play defense now are these mayoral candidates. One thing that Spencer Pratt built that Nithya Raman or Karen Bass didn't do was building a nationwide platform. So whatever Spencer Pratt says, it's going to have a massive megaphone across the entire country now, which is going to put a lot more scrutiny with what these mayoral candidates do if they get into office.
0 hour for Los Angeles. Angelinos are now stuck with two morons responsible for all their problems, and they have to choose between dumb and dumber.
He's so right, man. Honestly, I think Karen Bass is better than Nithya Raman, because at least like Karen Bass, although she's incompetent, she's not like a double down of what's not working. But like Nithya Raman, like absolutely nothing. If you thought Karen Bass was bad, I'm thoroughly convinced she would be fucked.
You have no idea how many major developers, hoteliers, business owners, entrepreneurs have been texting me saying they're packing up and leaving town. More of your favorite restaurants will be shuttering. That means less tax revenue. That means the city has to cut services. More potholes, less firefighters, less police patrols, more criminals, more drug addicts terrorizing your communities. And we haven't ended it.
I'm surprised he didn't bring up just with the ridiculous amount of trash just yet, because a lot of people inside Los Angeles, when I ask them, okay, yeah, how was that new big city that you went to? They're like, the first thing that they say is, it's clean. No. The thing is that they are so used to how messy it is in Los Angeles that they think anything that is just a bare minimum of cleanliness inside of a city, they just think that it is above average. But for some reason, the people of Los Angeles just absolutely take it and pretend nothing's wrong. There's literally trailer parks where people take the number 2 that they have and just dump it straight onto the street. That is not healthy, but it is something that is tolerated inside of Los Angeles. And those trailer parks, okay, these are like unofficial trailer parks, not like the ones where people rent out things, but like the unofficial ones, like hiding behind old abandoned stores. Those areas are hands down the worst smelling places I have ever been into my entire life. And I'm surprised this isn't really a hot topic issue at all, because it's an absolutely sanitary danger. This is why some homeless people are getting the plague inside of Los Angeles of all places. A medieval disease.
No idea how bad things are about to get for this city. Look at this place already. Weeds growing from every crack and crevice. Graffiti over every square inch of public space. Garbage, drugs, feces, burned up dogs, burned down towns, abandoned storefronts. This city is a mess, and you're about to reward the arsonist who torched a place with 4 more years of destruction?
I know he's very bitter.
My goal has...
A lot of people in Los Angeles don't realize that they just live in a bubble just with what they're willing to tolerate. Because remember the trash thing earlier? That also like just applies just with everything inside of Los Angeles, okay? It's not just like a Democrat versus Republican city type of thing, because other Democrat cities are far more well managed compared to Los Angeles, where they at least do the bare minimum, making sure that people aren't able to take their number 2s and just throw it straight onto the streets, or just have absolutely completely full pools of trash where cars, if you're in the right lane, is low-key swimming in it, with a bunch of homeless encampments. This is a LA problem, and they just absolutely refuse to fix it because they feel that just because California is a Democrat, whoever is running the most Democrat platform gets into office. This is the main problem, just with the lack of, I don't care, I'm just hoping that something doesn't get even worse attitude that a lot of people inside of California have. And the annoying part is these people then move out into other states and try to bring the same exact type of garbage that screwed up their state or their city that they're in inside Los Angeles. Not every California move out is exactly like these type of people, but there's quite a few of Californians who think, oh yeah, Texas or whatever conservative state or even another Democrat city that at least have basic standards. They're like, you know, we need a little bit more Los Angeles in this city. No, you left Los Angeles for a reason. It's because those homeless people are doing drugs right next to your children.
Changed. I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it.
That was the biggest mistake of his campaign. You do not hold back when one of your biggest opponents has evidence that you have that can end their campaign and potentially their entire political career. I think it's most likely Karen Bass, because it sounds like Spencer Pratt is well connected with people that are already inside of her administration. But there's also a chance it could be Nithya Raman, because who knows, she also likely has a lot of dirt too, just from being in politics.
So Karen, Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace? Hope you sleep well at night over the next 5 months, because you know who hasn't slept well at all for the last 17 months? My mom. All my neighbors in the Palisades. All the moms who worry about their kids walking past drug addicts in front of their schools. All the business owners getting crushed in the LA economy, worried that they can't stay in business and feed their kids. Angelinos have been struggling for years now, all while corrupt politicians and fraudulent NGOs profit off the misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script.
When the news media heard this, they called this a threat. In that video, it got absolutely ratioed. But someone out there in the political machine, they're very worried about this.
I want all of you awake at night sweating and worried about 5 a.m. when the FBI blazers bust in the door, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming.
So now the federal authorities might be involved in potentially leading one of them to getting arrested. Just when I thought there couldn't be yet more twists inside of this election cycle, Spencer Pratt right here just pulled out a new one out of his hat like it's a magic trick.
Think your election was gonna stop me? If you want to stop me,
you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Dude, this honestly just kind of feels like a movie. Like, Like, seriously, like, somehow the stakes involved just with this campaign just find yet another thing involved. And I'm very curious to see, like, who he has this dirt on. And there's probably a lot of dirt with, like, both of the candidates, but with something that could potentially get the FBI involved, that is very serious business. And if it's true, then they're probably sweating bullets right now after hearing this message. Anyways, don't forget to like the video. Also subscribe just for like some more updates if you like reaction style content like this. And also share me your thoughts down below. What do you think Spencer Pratt will be doing next?